Okay, great. Thanks. Okay, cool. All right, so we'll go ahead and start with the parents meeting. I appreciate everybody showing up and taking some time out. So this is the agenda. We're going to look over the purpose and vision of the school, some expectations, the classes, attendance, stripes. Look over the life skills, some resources that I have, and some that are I'm redoing, um, testing, and some rules for the dojo. So the purpose and vision is to help every student become the best version of themselves. And so in doing that, we have three core values: resiliency, confidence, and integrity. Um, so we try to instill all three of those into our students, and we do that by practicing life skills. That's why life skills are integrated into our program. Notice that the three core values, none of those are physical at all, right? I tell the kids all the time that you're never going to have a good life just because you have a good sidekick. Uh, so resiliency, confidence, and integrity, however, will take you a long ways in life outside the dojo. So, increasing confidence, everything that we do is built around increasing confidence. Earning stripes, earning silver stripes, belt testings is all designed to layer and bring up their self-confidence. So, with that being said, martial arts, I mean, we have some similarities to other sports, right? We have uniforms. I expect every student to be in uniform when they come on the mat. There's deadlines, right? There's participation deadlines, and you have to participate in the sport to actually get something out of it. So we have some similarities between us and other sports, and those are some of the same things. So um, students have to be in uniform. We have to respect the deadlines, both extreme skills, especially. I have those monthly life skills sheets for them that are just in extreme skills, and so those have a hard date, and it's to learn responsibility, along with other deadlines and other expectations, such as class number of classes that are needed to be able to test and things like that. You have to have a certain amount of participation. Um, there's some dojo rules, right? We bow on the mat, we bow off the mat. Um, those are things that structure designed to guide the students, especially the young students, 3 and 4 year olds, 5 and 6 year olds. Life is going to have a lot of rules. So those are some in dojo rules that kind of separate us from other sports. Communication. So communication. When I was a young sergeant, I had a really good platoon sergeant, and he talked about communication as being push and pull. His job was to push information down, and if we weren't getting enough, his job was to pull. Our job was to pull information from him. So that's kind of the way I view communication. I will try to over communicate, but if I'm not giving you guys what you need or you're not understanding something, please feel free to contact me and ask me as many questions as you want. Um, but email, I send out a lot of information via email because it's easy to mass email a good fair amount of information. I also will use texts. The actual school phone number, um, the ones listed in Google is this one right here, 785-323-8548. Feel free to text or call that, right? That's an Apple iPhone, so it's got all the functionality of an Apple iPhone. Now the other number that you will receive text from is this one right here, 786-855-6568. Now, you receive a mass text, you can text back to that number. That number is used by my management software. So I can get on my computer, I can type up a text, and I can select a certain number of people. I can select every member of the dojo. I can select just kids aged 5 to 7, right? I've got a whole bunch of options that I can do that. So I can send out mass texts. And you're welcome to text back on that number. I don't always get alerts um, through that, right? The CRM no longer pops up on my phone telling me that I got a text through the software, and I do check it periodically. But the best bet is to, if you get a text and you don't understand something, just text me back at the regular school number, and I'll be able to respond much better. Facebook, we have the Facebook parents page, community page, right? So I post exactly what I email out on that page as well. So there's a lot of places to get information, but I can only send it out. I need you guys to look at your emails, to read your texts, and to look at the Facebook page. That way you know what's going on. So these are the classes that we have, right? We have early skills, basic skills, core skills, extreme skills, and black belt club. That's our leadership program. Early skills is 3 to 4 year olds. Basic skills is 5 to 6. Core is 7 to 9, and extreme skills is 10 to 14. Now, with the classes being said, with the 2 classes per minimum, 2 classes per week minimum is what I expect in order to absorb the curriculum. And when I say absorb the curriculum, it's not just the physical parts of the curriculum. It's the structure, it's the positivity that's on the mat every day. It's the encouragement, it's the confidence building, it's the learning. It's all of it included. So we have a A day and a B day. Monday and Tuesday is A day. I will teach the same skill on Monday and Tuesday, and I will teach the same skill on Wednesday and Thursday. So as long as you come to one A day and one B day, you're golden. Should you miss some days and want to make them up in a without just coming to extra classes, or maybe it was something that was really difficult that they were learning, private lessons are possible. You just got to get a hold of myself or Jacob. Jacob typically teaches a lot of the private lessons, so you can earn a little extra cash there on the side. But private lessons are a great way to bone up on some skills, right? A 1/2 hour private lesson is worth two attendance points. But at the end of the day, consistency is key, and that's with anything in life, not just martial arts. If you want to be good at something, you have to be consistent. Uniforms, right? So we talked a little bit about that earlier. They need to be clean. No stains or rips, right? So don't you can wear shorts underneath those pants, but right, wearing jeans or long pants kind of uh, does away with the why we wear those gis, right? Because that we want them to have good free flowing movement. If you wear jeans, you no longer have free flowing movement. So please, no jeans or long pants under there. I would like a white, black, or school shirt under the top. That way we all look professional. And then the proper wear for core and extreme, right? Don't wear your uniform with it open and flapping all over the place. That just looks horrible. So there's ties on the sides of those the core and extreme gis that will tie and keep that uniform closed. And so that's the way you wear it. Or you can, if you can't get those to tie, wear your belt. Or you can take the uniform off. So proper wear. Oop. Skill stripes. So I do have a parent student manual. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But there's 8 stripes in each belt. Two skills. We work on 2 skills per week, and there's a 12-week cycle. We have 3 rotations. We're currently going to start rotation number 2 on the curriculum tomorrow. The curriculum is divided into beginner, intermediate, and advanced. Now, the 2 skills per week, the first 4 weeks of the cycle are basically just learning. No one can really test for a stripe. Maybe some of the intermediate and advanced, there's some things that they might be able to test for if they already know it, and we're retesting and we're going over it again, and they do it to a certain standard. But generally, the first 4 weeks is learning what they need to know. We teach them exactly what's in each stripe, and it's up to them to understand and to practice that. Because the following 4 weeks, if they practiced and they practiced good, then they're going to be able to earn their stripe. And then the problem that we're having now is that after they earn their stripe, they forget it. And so they need to continue to practice after they get their stripe as well. But these are the skill stripes. So as you can see, there's different skills for different age groups, the early skills and the basic skills, right? The in the basic skills, all your focus, that's a lot of the punching and kicking, right? A lot of all the martial arts are integrated into those skills, so that we use the martial arts to teach these critical skills for each age group. And then we have the core and extreme. These were posted up. I've got a different way of posting them. We're working on it right now, but I posted the where these were on the bulletin board. I posted up the testing curriculum for everybody. So after that was the physical skills, right? So now we have life skills. There we have 12 life skills. We do one per month. Um, Tomorrow we'll start. We will start April's tomorrow, which is going to be self-confidence. Um, and But we have 12 life skills per month, three silver stripe challenges in each month. And the expectation is that you encourage your children to do these silver stripe challenges. The physical portion of martial arts is very temporal. Um, it's the life skills that are going to stay with them for a long time. If you have any questions on the life skills and the Silver Stripe challenges, please let me know. I put out the Silver Stripe challenge uh, every Sunday evening. I'm getting ready to email out the new Silver Stripe challenge stuff here later tonight. But here's our 12 life skills: self-discipline, determination, respect, self-confidence, honesty, patience, sportsmanship, self-control, goal setting, responsibility, courage, and optimism. Those are 12 life skills that I feel are very important for everybody to learn. So we have a curriculum manual for core and extreme um, beginner. Okay, and it's posted on the parents page. It's pinned to the top. Videos, we were going through the videos, and some of the videos are just so old and outdated. Um, I've got to we're going to redo them. We're going to try to do Jacob and I are going to try to do one video every single day, maybe two, depending on what the skill is, and try to get those posted and into the folder, so that everybody will have access to that, so that we can so the parents can see what they're learning. Um, the parents page, there's a student parent manual on the also pinned to the top. The parents page, it might need a little updating, but everything's still valid in there. Weekly announcements in the newsletter. That's really golden that you read that. I'm going to switch back to doing video announcements. I feel that I connected better with everybody you doing video announcements. And we're still going to do a student spotlight. We don't have one for this week because we're kind of changing up how we do things. We still want to have a student spotlight and highlight our students as they should be highlighted. But we're working through that this week, and we will start our brand new student highlight method, not this coming week, but next week. But I wanted to go back to the video announcements, like I said, because I feel like I connect better with everybody doing those video announcements, and it'll come in with a link to a YouTube channel or a YouTube video of me going through the video announcements, but it'll also have a text version as well. So there may be more explanations in the video announcements, but you'll get all the key concepts or the key announcements in the text that accompanies that video. Testing, we just got done with testing. It's every 12 weeks. So we have 11 weeks of preparation. On the 12th week is testing. As mentioned, attendance two times per week, right? That's the standard. Obviously, if someone is sick, if there's other things that go on, I've had people, had to go out of town for a couple weeks for funerals and things like that. If you communicate with me, I have no problem helping out, right? And we can figure out a way to, uh, get some extra classes or whatever they need to be able to test. I understand life happens, but if you just don't show up for classes and you're just coming once a week just because, well, then that's a different story, and you just won't test. And that's where the parent support comes in, right? These kids, they work hard to earn their stripes, so they should be attending these tests, these classes to earn their stripes, and then be able to test. Extreme Skills Vision Stripe, right? That's their purple stripe in Extreme Skills. They have, in order to earn that, they have to do each month's. There's a special life skill sheet for the Extreme Skills, and that's handed out at the beginning of each month. So some upcoming events: Black Belt Club Clinic, Leadership Club Clinic is tentatively scheduled for May 16th from 1 to 2:30. That's a Saturday. The next testing is 15 through 17 June, with the promotion banquet on 18 June. The other thing about is the promotion um, that we do, right? It's not required, obviously, that you come to the promotion, but it's just like an award ceremony. It's an award ceremony where they get recognition for what they've accomplished. And so if they don't get to come and get their belt in front of everybody, it kind of uh, decreases the impact of earning that award, right? Otherwise, they just get it handed to them when they come into their next class uh, from the front desk. So it's a promotion is a big thing, right? Everybody who attended the last promotion can see the energy and feel the energy and feel the positivity. All of that stuff is affects uh, someone as they're growing, and it increases their confidence. So let's look at some dojo rules, right? It's been pretty good, right? We'd had some problems in the past with the conversations in the waiting area, but just bear in mind that every the conversations that happen there that they pour onto the mat. Um, and right, like I said, it's been really good here recently, but should it get bad again, well, it's disrespectful to the students, right? Training because we just want them to train on the mat and without any distractions. And then there's parents that want to watch their children, and if you got a bunch of people having all their conversations all around, then they can't watch their kids either, well, without any interruptions. The other part is phone calls, right? Take all the phone calls outside. Some parents have tried to go in the back over there by the bathroom. Well, there's no roof on that area over there, right? So all of your conversation still spills out on the mat. So just ask you to take phone calls outside. Um, your children, extra children that are not on the mat, is your responsibility. School's not a play area, right? We've got a lot of people walking around. School gets really busy. So please be respectful of the walkways and others around you. And as quietly as possible, other children need to wait quietly while their siblings attend class. Please respect the dojo. The bathroom, uh, we had some issues with the bathroom at one time. It was getting destroyed, right? That's thankfully been taken care of, but I just want to mention it again anyway. No food in the dojo, right? I understand that, little kids, 1, 2, 3 year olds that chomp on goldfish or whatever. That's one thing, but bringing in your meal from McDonald's is a no-go. Um, so no holds. We don't do any holds, right? We have a 30-day cancellation policy. So I'm a small business and I need to protect my assets. That's why I have a 30-day cancellation policy. My assets being Mr. Jacob and Elizabeth, right? Because they don't do what they do for free. So I need a 30-day cancellation policy to for because like I said, I'm a small business. I have insurance to pay. I have other things to pay. So that's the pretty much the standard across the board across the U.S. is 30 days. Some places are 45 and 60. Right. I used to train in Topeka. I used to get up at 5 in the morning to go train from 6 to 7 on 2, 3 days a week. Train in Topeka. They had a 60-day cancellation notice. So 30 days is fair. Let's see, loose ends, questions, right? So Black Belt Club, I'm going to be handing out some invites to the Black Belt Club and to join our leadership program. And that'll be coming this week. So let me go ahead and stop this. And all right. So let me open this up for questions. And if you probably the best way is to just type your questions into the chat and I'll repeat the question and then I can answer those questions if anybody has any questions. Okay, yeah. So what is the price for private lessons? So it's $35 for 30 minutes. And so that way that you get and that counts for two attendance points. $30 for or $35 for 30 minutes. And so the next testing is June 15th, 16th, and 17th. So on the 15th, core skills will test. The 16th, extreme skills will test. And the 17th is when early and basic will test with the banquet being on the 18th. Yeah, so that's what we're working on. Well, the new videos posted include the forms and techniques. That's exactly what we're working on. I think we're gonna do two videos a day. One and we'll do like one for core, one for extreme. One we probably won't do any videos for early skills because the early skills stuff is so easy. It really doesn't need videos. And we'll work on basic ones as well. Oh yeah, you can wear the this for under the uniforms what for core and extreme what I would like is a white shirt, a black shirt, or the school shirt, which is the red school shirt. Any of those will work. All right, do we have any more questions? Now, if we get off of this and we you think, oh man, I should have asked that question, I forgot. Just you can shoot me an email, shoot me a text, or you can post it on the Facebook page as well, and I can answer it there too. So the uniform for core is the full uniform. Yes, it's got the long sleeve jacket and then the black pants. That's what's required for core. Yep. And yeah, I need to send you a link for that. Yep. All right. Any other questions? Like I said, you feel free to I'm available all the time, right? You can ask your Facebook question in the middle of the night if you think of it, and then when I get up in the morning, I'd be more than happy to answer it. So, all right. Well, I appreciate everybody taking some time out to for the meeting. There was a lot of attendance. I really appreciate it. I appreciate everybody's support and I look forward to seeing everybody this week and starting our brand new cycle. So, thank you so much. Everybody have a great evening.